right, y'all. It's our last week of school for 2020. Thank goodness. Okay? So this week we're just doing one section, section 6.3, and we have 4 goals. We're going to be able to identify similar polygons. We're going to be able to find a scale factor of similar polygons. And we're going to be able to use similar polygons to solve for missing sides. And the last thing we're going to do, of course, is use these similar polygons with algebra. So, first, let's discuss what it means for polygons to be similar. Okay? It means 2 things are happening. First, their corresponding angles are congruent. Now, what does this mean? Remember, corresponding means they're going to be in the same location. And congruent means they're going to be equal. All right? The second thing that's going to happen when we're dealing with similar polygons, and the new thing, is going to be corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, so remember, corresponding means same location, and proportional means equal ratios. And if you can't remember, think of these as your favorite thing in the world. Fractions. It'll be okay. All right. So, let's practice identifying similar polygons. Okay? So we have to check both things. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to check our angles. All right, we're going to check our angles. So, hold on, let me grab some real quick. All right. So, first thing I notice about all of my angles is they're all 90 degrees. If they're all at 90 degrees, that's what these boxes mean, then they're congruent. So we're going to check angles as congruent, and we can say, yes, it works. All right. Step 2. We're going to check to see if our sides are proportional. So here's how you do it. So we have figure A and figure B. All right, you can name whichever one you want. We're going to put our side lengths for figure A on top and our side lengths for figure B on the bottom. So here we go. So our sides for figure A, luckily this one is a rectangle, so it only has 2 side lengths we're dealing with, 7 and 6. I'm going to say 7 and 6. All right? Now, when I look at my next figure, I have 21 and 27. I'm not going to write 21 and 27. Here's why. If 7 is our largest side in figure A, we need to put the largest side of figure B underneath it. So the largest one is 27. The smallest one is 21. All right? We need to see if these are equal. So let's take our handy-dandy calculator. And we're going to say, okay, 7 divided by 27. Right, gives us this really long decimal. 0.259, and then eventually 293. Okay? Don't clear it out. Let's see what 6 over 21 gives us. It gives us 0.2857, blah, 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 blah. Are those equal? No, they are not equal. If these were equal, they would be similar. Since it's not equal, our answer is not similar. Okay? Now this one is a question on your homework. They are multiple choice, as in, are they similar or not similar? Okay? Let's look at the next one like this. Let's continue practicing these one more time. All right, do we know any of our angle measures? Yeah, we know one. We know this one and this one. So step one, angles congruent. We only know one, but we know, well, we don't know yet because it's unit 8, but these are parallelograms, and if they have one set of congruent angles, all of them are going to end up being congruent. So this is a yes. All right, step 2. Again, same one, figure A, figure B. Let's do this. So in figure A, lucky us, again, we're only dealing with 2 sides. If there was like 3 or 4 different side lengths, you would have to list all the different ones, okay? So we have just 20 and 35. So I'm going to list 20, 35. Now if you notice this time, the small one was listed first. All right, so let's look at B. Our sides are 4 and 7. So which one's the small one? 4. It's going to go with the small one here, 20. And then we have 7. Now we want to know, are these equal? Well, let's find out. So 20 divided by 4. Ooh, lucky us, it is 5. 35 divided by 7. Ooh, lucky us, it is 5. Are those equal? Why, yes, they are. If we can satisfy both congruent angles and proportional sides, then we are similar. Yes. Whoop. There you go. You're going to have, let's see, 5 questions like that on your homework, and I've answered 2 of them for you already. So that means technically you only have 3 of them that you have to do completely on your own. Let's continue. All right, goal number 2, scale factor. So what a scale factor is it is a comparison of sides of similar polygons. All right, you might want to write that down. All right, so it's going to be here, ratio of sides of similar, that squiggle means similar, polygons. So that means similar. All right, now here's a little thing that you need to definitely remember about scale factors. They're always going to be represented by the letter K, and it's just a ratio of, normally it's the ratio of end over beginning. That's B-E. B. Why am I blanking on how to spell the word beginning? Forget it. End over start. Okay, here we go. Let's do an example of finding scale factor. Given the polygons are similar, find the scale factor of smaller figure to larger figure. All right, so we're finding smaller to larger. All right. So what I like to do is I like to first find a set of corresponding sides, sides that we both know. For instance, we know 3 on this one, but do we know the side it corresponds with over here? No. So we can't use 3. All right. We know 4 over here. Do we know what it corresponds with? Why, yes, we do. 8. All right. Remember, we're going small over large. That's what they want. Small to large. Okay, so our small number is 4. Our large number is 8. And just to let you know, let's see if it can simplify. It can. It simplifies to 1 over 2. Now, I will let you know your answers on your assignment are written in sentence format. So our final answer would be 1 to 2 is our ratio. Ta-da! You have 5 questions like that, and they are also multiple choice. Okay, moving on. Goal 3, similar polygons with missing sides. Now, last week we worked on setting up proportions, right? And solving them by using cross product property or cross multiplication, whichever way you want to say it. They mean the same thing. We're going to do that here to find a missing side. So what I like to do is first identify, what am I missing? Well, I'm missing this question mark right here. Well, who does it match up with? Why, it matches up with the number 15. So my first ratio is question mark over 15. All right, well, let's see if we can find something it's equal to. Well, do I know another side on my question mark? I do. I know 6. And what does 6 line up with? Why, it lines up with 30. So my next one is 6 over 30. And this is really important for you to identify. If you notice, sorry guys. Okay, if you notice, all of them in our first figure are on top. All of these in our second figure are on the bottom. They have to line up like that. And then we simply solve by using cross multiplication. So I'm going to have question mark times 30 is equal to 15 times 6. Let's use our calculators because they are there to assist us. So 15 times 6 is 90. Okay, to solve for our question mark, we divide by 30. So what do we get for our missing side? Why, we get 3. All right. Now, again, you'll have 5 questions like that on your homework tonight or tomorrow or whenever you do it. And they are also multiple choice. And the last thing we're going to do, practically the same thing we just did, except for now we have algebraic expressions. So, again, I'm going to take whichever of my sides have x. I'm going to find what it matches up with. Why, it matches up with 24. So I have 9 plus x over 24 equals, all right, let's see what else I know. I know this is 12. Do I know what it lines up with? Why, yes, I do, 18. Do I care about the other numbers? No, because you only have to have the one with the x and then another set of information. We don't have to set up 3 ratios because a proportion just needs 2 to solve. So here we go with our cross multiplication. So we're going to have 18 times 9 plus x equals 24 times 12. Okay, remember, if we have a set of parentheses, we're going to be using distributive property. We're going to distribute that 18 to everything inside our parentheses. Please use your calculator to help you. So 18 times 9, we get 162. 18 times the positive 1x is plus 18x equals, all right, 24 times 12, 288. Okay, remember, you can pause the video at any time if I'm moving too fast, okay? All right, now let's solve for x. First thing we're going to do is subtract 162. So I get 18x equals 288 minus 162 is 126. This is a total thing that dyslexic people don't like. They match up. Don't like it. All right, divide by 18. We get x equals 7. Dun, 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 dun. Again, you will have 5 of these on your homework for assignment 2. They are going to be multiple choice as well because, well, it's Christmas and multiple choice is easier and nicer. So do not forget to take a picture of your notes and submit them on Google Classroom, and I will see you in 2021.